Hey team, let's cover the topic of customer leads. If you're an Emerald coach, which obviously you are, engaging in this training, you're obviously eligible to start receiving customer leads. Now, I will tell you that in 2015, Beachbody did change the rules behind who receives customer leads, and you have to meet more than one qualification. So instead of just being an Emerald coach, you also have to be earning Success Club, also known as 3 Lives Club, each month. So the way it works is, let's say that you were to become an Emerald coach in June and hit 3 Lives Club in June. You would actually start to receive customer leads from the company starting the following month in July. So by now, you might have already been receiving customer leads, so I want to make sure we take a minute to talk about how you should handle those relationships. First of all, it's important to know how these people kind of get added to your network. So basically what it means to be a customer lead is when someone is sitting at home watching the infomercial for P90X, they decide they want to order it and they don't have a coach. Maybe they aren't on social media, or they don't have a coach in their network of friends. So they pick up the phone and they call the 1-800 number, and they call Beachbody and they tell Beachbody that they want to buy P90X, for example. So what happens is Beachbody, the customer service rep on the other end, walks them through a series of prompts. I heard one time in a training that they actually try to upsell the customer, I think it's something like 20 times over the course of a 5-minute conversation. So in other words, when they call asking about P90X, most likely the customer service rep on the other end is asking them if they would like a pull-up bar or Shakeology or free weights or resistance bands. Like, they probably go through the whole gamut of what the person can purchase. So what happens is when they purchase that program, for example, Beachbody then assigns them a coach. So there's literally not a single customer in the Beachbody network that does not have a coach. So that's why I always tell people when I'm working with them, I always tell them, well, you're going to be assigned a coach no matter what. I would love to work with you and become your coach. So would you mind ordering through me? So long story short here, the people who are coming to you as your customer lead are people who don't know a coach. They're people who want to get fit and healthy. They've seen an infomercial or they've seen some form of marketing or advertising that Beachbody does, and they've ordered a program or product, but they don't know where to start, and they want a little bit of accountability. So Beachbody pairs them with a coach. So what happens is, once you become Emerald and once you achieve 3 Lives Club, you'll start to receive little notifications in your Coach Online office. So if you open up your Coach Online office, that home screen, on the very bottom left, it'll tell you that you have, say, 3 new customers or 2 new customers. Those new customers could be a combination of folks you've actually brought into the network, or into the opportunity with the challenge group, or it could be customer leads through the company. So if it's a name you don't recognize or it says customer program next to it, it means that they're a customer lead. So I know that they now sort of highly encourage people to include their email addresses in their contact information, and they have added a step to the end of the phone conversation prompts with the customer service rep, where the customer service representative actually tells them that they are going to be contacted by a coach. The customer service representative tells them that a coach is not an expert, but they're somebody who has done the program themselves, who consumes Shakeology and works the business, and will be reaching out to them. So that's what's going to happen. They know that you're going to be reaching out to them. In my opinion, it's best to be able to reach out to them as their coach almost immediately. So the method that I follow is I send an email out twice a week. So 2 different times during the week. I have 2 different checkpoints, Tuesday and Friday. I check my new customers, and any customer leads get sent our customer lead email template number 1. So if you know our www.thebodyelectric.us website, if you go to that website, log into the password protected zone, you'll find our customer email templates for customer leads. You'll also see in there where it's broken down to initial email and then the follow-up emails. That's what I follow as soon as I get a customer lead. So I do not wait any more than 3 or 4 days before I reach out to them, because I want them to know that they're about to get their product in the mail, and I want them to know that I am their coach and that I can help them through the process. So in my opinion, the ideal ending is for me to establish some sort of relationship with that person. I will tell you that over the last few years, it's sort of changed. I do have some individuals who want a phone conversation. They want to talk to me about, the details of P90X, or what equipment they're going to need, or they have questions and concerns about an injury that they've had. It just so happens that I'm a personal trainer. Obviously, not everybody is a personal trainer, but if you're not, it's okay. You don't have to know all the answers. Just let them know that you can research it with someone who might know and get back to them. But sometimes customer leads want a phone call. Other times, they just simply, want to connect on something like social media, like on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. So what I try to do is, as you'll see if you check out that customer lead email template, I try to ask people, I'd like to hear more about your goals. I'd like to set up a time to talk. And if you're on Facebook, please send me a friend request. And I include my Facebook URL. So that's kind of like my end goal, is to get them into a comfortable situation so that I'm not just emailing them blindly, so that we're either setting up a phone call or we are communicating through social media. So that is your end goal. Of course, by establishing a relationship with them, you can better talk to them about other components of their fitness. Most of those customer leads that come to you are going to be folks who've ordered a fitness program but not Shakeology. So one of the first things that you can talk about after you get to know them is, getting them on board with Shakeology and getting them into a challenge group for added accountability. So that's how we handle our customer leads. I highly encourage you to check out that customer lead email template. Like I said, it's in the documents section of our website in the password protected zone. Download that to your computer and then simply just, set up a time 1 or 2 times a week where you go in, you look for those new customers, and you send them the emails. And then, of course, schedule time to follow up with them. Sometimes it takes 3, 4, 5 messages to the person before they respond. So don't give up. Keep asking, keep being their coach, and keep rocking it on.